Hi, this is the final blind Soulscape Sketch reading number 7. The date I've done this is the 26th of April 2015. Thanks for all those that have watched the other videos and bared with me during this process as I learnt to kind of self-film and do these videos. When I connected with a sources envelope, kind of a stream of animals came through, but when I connected with them, say, oh, are you here to do the drawing, they kind of just wandered off. There was a shy deer, also like a slug type creature. I was shown a visualisation of like a bird of prey being brought in, which kind of flew over my shoulder and returned with like what looked like a young child with it that said, are you here to do the reading? And they were. Being around the presence of this young child that had like a female bearing, it was very pleasant, very joyful and very happy. From the feelings I got from it, initially I felt it was to do with our young oak tree sapling we've got in our garden, because of the presentation of the spirit in this young child form, and the oak tree sapling only being quite young itself, probably around about 10 years old now. I had to treat the oak tree sapling a couple of years ago due to mildew, so some of the branches got cut down, and it's strengthened since then and it's doing well. So the drawing that was done was this one. As you can see, for the present positive scene, there's quite clearly a kind of a little figure here, there, in their own little shell, and I could see it as like almost like a spaceship going through time, from early beginnings, getting bigger, like wings of the aircraft here, and like the space captain bit here, steering the ship. From this way, present, negative, unseen, there's a figure, the face here, that's where the eyes and chin, almost like a knife here and a hand. Again, it looks like a time when it was fearful what was going on, things were peering at it, seeming to be trimming it. So time of it was growing, not sure what was happening, being loomed over by possibly someone like me, and a time of confusion. You see it's upside down, still gaining its bearings as it got to a larger state. And this way, past lessons learnt. See a little figure here, almost like an acorn, and then someone holding it, and like love there. Like that could be like either the acorn or a head, and the arms holding on to it, securing it and making sure it was love, so that it could start to form and slowly get larger and larger as it grew. So past lessons learnt, they knew that someone loved it enough to make sure that it was going to survive its young stage here, starting very much from the seed to being protected, and as allowed to grow into its larger form. Hello, this is Poe, everyone. Poe, come on, say hello. You saw his sister Harlequin. This is her brother Poe. There we go. Thank you. The last part, near future, lessons coming. I saw two images superimposed over each other. I felt the reason I wasn't kind of intuitively led to colour any of the two images in is it would have been too confusing to make out the two different images trying to be portrayed if they were coloured in. However, thanks to the wonders of computer art programs, I can colour them in for you and show you what I was seeing. So, as I prepared earlier, ta-da! These are the two images that I've seen. So in this image, the little figure here, the first thing you can see is smiling, it's projected a larger version of itself on the outside. So that's, I feel that's very much, as the tree's growing, its full essence is being shown in larger and larger form. So that it's, with a miniature as it's growing up, as it gets bigger, it feels much more protective because its kind of bulk is a lot bigger. And this is, as you can see, like reflecting itself but in larger form here. Behind this image, you can see like the forehead here is like a human figure. There's the eyes, the hair, the hand coming in, and like a sharp sword here. So in its lessons coming, it knows that although trimming may happen, it's not to cut it down from to the quick to kill it. Hopefully it sees it as that, and it's just to trim it down a bit and keep it healthy. But it no longer fears this because it knows it can hold its own against the figure coming, because it's now quite so large, whereas before it felt a bit vulnerable because it's still quite small. But it now feels more in control because it's a lot larger, starting from its humble beginnings as a seed here, growing up and larger. This picture I've got here is an example of what if I'd coloured it in. As you can see, it's all a bit of a jumbled mess. Parts where both figures share, because they have to be in green in one image and blue in another, it doesn't really come through if they were both coloured at the same time. So this is what happens when I see kind of a line bit and it's not coloured in, is because it's often two images overlaid on one another, and then one part is being read one way, and if you look at it another way, it's been read in another. So that's why sometimes not coloured in. But thankfully, due to art programs, I can colour them in and show you what I can see and make it a bit clearer and stand out a bit more. So all in all, this drawing, it's all about a tree starting off as a seed in the garden, getting bigger and bigger, and now feeling more secure because it's of a more substantial size. It's had a bit in the past where someone's come at it with a sharp object, but it's kind of recovered from that, and it now feels more secure in its standing because it's quite large. Again, thanks once again for watching these videos. I've learnt quite a lot from this experience, and hopefully I'll make them more engaging for the next batch I'm going to do. Thanks for watching.